What's up, guys? Welcome back again to another episode. So here's the video that can make you sleep at night and at least have some answers on all the FUD that's going on right now, especially with this whole earnings report that, in the previous video I was talking about, and the whole thing about 90% of the float and all that stuff. Okay, now that we have to obviously keep moving forward, we can't look back. If everyone in if everyone in this stock, if we're retail, let's just hypothetically go with what's being said. Okay, let's say that it is only owned by like 90% of the float is owned by us, and let's just say that there are no illegal naked shorting. Okay, even though that was not stated, we all know better. Okay, but let's say that that's the case and that's not what happened. Okay, and let's just say we have only 90% of the float. If 90% of that original float is held through us, first of all, that means whatever Vanguard and BlackRock owns and whatever they hold, it's all together, all those institutions together, all those millions of shares, they're less than 10%. So at least we got one thing out of the old man. Okay, that's one, which is good news. Two, some people are talking about how can they, with less than 10%, out there, bring the stock down in value, down to the levels that we're in right now, instead of being in the 70s, 80s, hundreds, and whatever, and so forth. Well, the answer to that's where naked shorting comes into play. Okay, because even if they try to spin the narrative that that there are no naked shorts, well, how could that's the answer to that. How could a stock drop since more than 90% of this float is owned by retail, and retail for over a year have not sold their shares, or like their end of the pie, which is the majority of the pie. So we're just going to go along again with the evidence that are given to us, the words. Sometimes that the person in front of you is, robbing you, or, is a thief, is stealing from you. But you have to prove it in court as two different things. So you got to go along with the person until you get it all verified. And then every dog has his day. So therefore, with that being said, you have now the second or the third theory out there. The simplest of all theories. If the 90% doesn't matter what that amount is, whether it's 90% of 530 million shares, or whether it's 90 or over percent of 20 billion shares, and synthetics and naked and real and fake, then we still hold the upper hand. I told you guys plenty of times before, we have the mantle, they don't. So they can suppress and play with the price as much as they want, similar to what's happening today. I mean, come on, guys, this is a joke. We come off of earnings, and great earnings yet again, and the price is going down in value. Look at bbig again. I just mentioned it in the previous video. bbig, look at level 2 data. There is a bazillion buy-in orders trying to go in, and they're literally being scattered and sprinkled throughout the day, so that way they don't force a sudden increase, like a very volatile buy-in, and obviously eventually cause the short positions to get marginalized, because obviously they'll have to cover their positions. I mean, all those buy orders, if they were to go in all at once, as they come in like properly as they're supposed to go in, you're talking about the price today for bbig. From my estimation, my conservative estimation, we should have been already somewhere in the mid to high fours. And that's not like, some sort of, oh, you're just throwing whatever. No, go look at level 2, and then you'll see. If you don't, then you don't know what you're talking about. You have very minimal experience in this business, so Therefore, you could keep your opinion to yourself, or you could share it. Doesn't matter. Whoever agrees with you is just as illiterate as you are. But yeah, the evidence are all out there. Since we again hold the mantle, and that's the third and final theory, then it doesn't matter what's out there. If everyone holds, buying at this point is kind of irrelevant to the worth or the value of the stock. It's only to up a person's position. That's the only reason. So like I'm not gonna sit here and say don't buy or anything. I will never say that to anyone. But there's nothing wrong with it, and there's nothing that's gonna come of it. Like at the end of the day, it's not gonna maximize the squeeze, and it's not gonna lessen the squeeze. It's just as simple as that. No one can sit here and tell you that because they already took their position before that, oh, you should not take a position right now or make your position bigger. Well, that's a little bit greedy, because now you want me to just work for you. So no one can sit there and tell you that, guys. You want to up your position, you up it. You want to hold where you at, you hold it. It's whatever you want to do. But the most important part is the hold part. I'm not going to tell you to hold or sell at certain numbers or whatnot, but I can tell you one thing, that they need the shares that we hold. Whatever 90% we hold, whether it's the stupid float that they're announcing, or whether it's the billions of synthetics and FTDs that are not delivered, obviously, out there, or naked shorts, however way you want to call them, all those, we have 90% of that, over 90% of that. And they need that 90%. If they don't have that 90%, nothing is going nowhere, and the play will not be over. Simple as that. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section, guys. If you want us to go live again tonight, please also put that in the comment section. We'll do a session tonight with the hookah. I'll bring the hookah along as well. If you haven't liked the videos, please do so. Push it out to more people. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. And I will see you later on tonight.